New at 11, sexting, a growing trend among adults, has now become an even bigger problem for teenagers. And it begins when one person sends a nude picture to another's cell phone. But what happens next could have your child facing a world of emotional stress and criminal charges that may not be easy to get rid of. News Channel 5's Dan Corcoran has the story.
There's no escaping it. It's there 24/7 in your face.
No escape because the impact of sexting can follow a teenager off school grounds.
Sexting and cyberbullying is critical, is shaming, is embarrassing.
Dr. Miles Cooley, a child psychologist, hears the horror stories from teenagers about just how crushing sexting can be.
Today, this goes to a new whole level.
A recent national study found 20% of teens polled had electronically sent or posted online X-rated pictures or video of themselves.
The images are often intended for a girlfriend or a boyfriend, but all too often, those images are shared from person to person, from phone to phone, preserved forever in cyberspace.
Even though the incident is over, other kids still react to them in a different way, and it just doesn't leave them.
Parents, schools, and now lawmakers and law enforcement are grappling with how to deal with kids in a trend of sexting.
Who is the more culpable? Is it the person who sent the picture in the first place, or the other one who broadcasts it or resends it to a third party?
And should sexting between two minors result in adult consequences, like a felony child porn conviction and the requirement to register as a sex offender? For years, the state has viewed everyone in these cases the same way, as an adult. Now, Florida legislators say it's time to catch up with technology and youngsters today. They've passed a measure lessening penalties for minors caught sexting. A change in law, though, may not combat the problem.
They just don't want to come to school ever again.
It's happened right in front of 7th grader Matt Wilson, right under the noses of his teachers.
Well, you post someone else, they can post straight to Facebook, Google, and millions of people can view this.
School districts are trying to stay on top of sexting, too, rewriting district codes of conduct to outlaw the use of cell phones at school altogether. Despite the effort, teens are still getting themselves into trouble.
You don't want a situation to ripen and be so extreme that it gets to my office for evaluation.
Palm Beach County State Attorney Michael McAuliffe says he takes age into consideration in every sexting case.
It lasts forever. It has an indefinite life, and it's independent of the person who sends it.
13-year-old Matt knows the temptation and consequences for teens who misuse a cell phone.
If you send a picture to someone of your friends and next thing you know, it's all over the internet.
They don't realize that that's a footprint, so to speak, that might be there forever.
Dan Corcoran, WPTV News Channel 5.
A top aide to Rick Scott told News Channel 5 today the governor has not yet decided whether he will sign a bill into law that would reduce the penalties for minors caught sexting. For information on warning signs about sexting and cyberbullying, go to WPTV.com. You'll find our web extra in the Scene on 5 section.